night out, you're going to score, and they can. 91 on the board, averaging over 83 coming into here. Hey, I'm telling you, this team is legit. I know it's early, but you're going to have fun the rest of the season.
No, I'm with you. It's going to be a great year. We'll take another timeout, come back, have more of our pregame show next. This is Northwestern Basketball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
We know how much love your pet gives you. We're Ridgeview Veterinary Hospital. We're always here for you and your pet. Ridgeview Vet Hospital provides the most comprehensive care from regular checkups to emergency. Ridgeview Vet Hospital proudly provides veterinary services to all animals, large or small. Visit us today to let Dr. Lohman and his staff take care of your extended family, located right here in Alva, or call us to schedule your appointment at 580-327-0201. Ridgeview Vet Hospital is a proud supporter of Alva and Northwestern activities.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Flynn Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Winter is right around the corner, and that means savings for shoppers at G&G Home Furnishings in Alva. Their annual holiday sales event has started and will be happening until December 30th. Take advantage of all their great deals by browsing their showroom or online. Christmas decor is finally out, and you can see everything by visiting their Facebook page, which includes daily posts of items on sale. You can also visit their website at gnghomefurnishings.com or stop by and say hello and browse their showroom in person at 2107 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Alva Health and Wellness is Alva's newest healthcare option, offering a broad array of services geared to address today's most common illnesses and injuries. Alva Health and Wellness offers services for you and your child, including sickness, wellness, chronic care management, vaccinations, weight loss, and so much more. Find more information online by visiting alvahealthandwellness.com or come by and make an appointment with Jeremy Logston in person at 515 College Avenue right here in Alva.
Welcome back inside Percival Fieldhouse as we'll now turn their attention to the men's game as Northwestern set to take on the Oklahoma Baptist Bison. For the Rangers again, last time out, they fell on the road to East Central, lost at 68-52. It was a tough matchup for the Rangers, and it was really close. At one point, it was 46-46, but boy, East Central really just pulled away from the Rangers, and Trent, we've mentioned a couple times, offensively for the Rangers, that's been the struggle for this team.
Yeah, it really has, and I think you saw the same thing the other night, and I listened to the postgame with Coach Harmon, and, you know, he mentioned that too, but he knows it's fixable, and they're working on it. And one of the ways you fix it is come back where you're comfortable, play at home, and so they're going to do that today. I think we'll see them offensively a lot better. You know, they're going to have to they've got shooters. I mean, they're going stretches with having that to happen, and so no doubt about it, I think that Norris can shoot it. We know Brian Free can do it. They do have big men inside that can score. The defense, I think, overall has been pretty good all season long.
One of the exciting things about that game, and I think he's okay and he'll be out there today, but Larry White got off to such a terrific start, had the 13 points in the first half, ended up going down, kind of messed up his knee, did come back, but not nearly as effective. But it's good to see him scoring the basketball because you've got to have that other option besides Brian Free knocking down three-pointers.
Yeah, you do, and he gives you that toughness. You know, he's a guy that can bang in with the other big guys. He can score from the paint. He can score off of rebounds. He can score in a number of ways. He ended up, as you mentioned, playing with 13 points. He was 6 of 10 shooting. A lot of those were earlier in the game.
So again, we'll see if the Rangers can pick up the victory. They'll, of course, be on the road next week against Southern Nazarene University. When you look at the Great American Conference standings, how right now it looks on the men's side, East Central is on top along with Arkansas Tech, Harding, OBU, Southeastern, Southern Arkansas. All those teams 1-0 in conference. The teams 0-1 are Southern Nazarene, Northwestern, Wichita Baptist, Henderson State, Arkansas, Monticello, and Southwestern. So all those teams looking for their first GAC victory, and the Rangers again trying to get one here this afternoon against OBU. We'll take another timeout. We'll come back. We'll have more of our pregame show brought to you by Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction right after this. This is Northwestern Basketball brought to you by Holder Drug right here on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
Alva State State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Casasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify? It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have one ATM or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Casasa Rewards program is right for you. We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
Where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
With winter right around the corner, Holder Drug in Alva wants to remind you about vaccinations this year. Right now, Holder Drug is giving immunizations for the flu, COVID, RSV, shingles, and pneumonia. Stop in today to schedule your appointment. Christmas Open House begins November 11th, and the 13th begins our 12 Days of Christmas sales, including an annual gift with a gift purchase. As always, free deliveries with the medications and prescriptions and specials happening at our fountain. This all happens at Holder Drug, located on the downtown square right here in Alva.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back inside Personal Fieldhouse. Dustin Goodo alongside Trent Goss, your Ranger basketball rodeo crew here this afternoon from Alva, Oklahoma. Of course, our court dedication ceremony happening between both games. And again, congratulations to Milburn Barton and Bob Battisti. Hopefully we can try and get Bob over here.
Well, I think we can. I think we can. Hey, one thing impressive, I don't know that you mentioned, but the mounds of players that attended this game for Coach Barton and Coach Battisti, they were back there behind them, and it looked to me, 15 to 20 players could make it today to Alva to celebrate with them, and I know they're going to go in a room and be able to talk, and so a lot of Alva people will be not only able to congratulate the coaches, but also to reminisce with those awesome players that used to play here.
It is, and that's just one of the big events. Of course, the other one coming up is the Hall of Fame induction ceremony. We do want to remind Ranger fans out there, Saturday, January 27th, and this is going to be one of my favorite classes. Not to take anything away from any of the other former classes, but you've got Steve Barrows, Shane Hansen, Cody Hooper, and Steve Byford. It's going to be one of my favorite classes. I'm really excited for Hall of Fame.
I am too, and I mean, we could talk a long time about Shane Hansen, what a wonderful person he is. He was a basketball player, but he's a better person than he is a basketball player. And he's done so much for Northwestern and for the city of Alva now that he is involved with the school board and that type of stuff. Steve Barrows, really, we may not have soccer if it wasn't for him.
That's exactly right.
You had to find that first guy to come in here, be willing to start a program from ground up. He was the guy, had the Alva ties, and so, that's impressive. Cody Hooper, he's done a lot. He's done a lot. I mean, and he's a heck of a guy,
And still doing it. He's at Drummond now.
That's what I heard. I mean, he just can't give it up, And then Byford, was a great player here and had brothers that played. And so, this is cool. I mean, this is cool. This is one you won't want to miss.
So, again, that tremendous class being inducted on January 27th. That will happen in between. I believe it's usually halftime of the men's game. They'll recognize past inductees at halftime of the women, and the new induction ceremony will happen between halftime of the men's. But let's talk more about the Rangers and Bison here this afternoon. Again, the Rangers 2-4 so far this season, 0-1 in Great American Conference play, coming off a loss to East Central. The Bison on the other side are 4-3 this year, 1-0 so far in conference play, and the Bison have played a very difficult schedule when you look at it. They have played numerous teams so far this season, a couple of ranked opponents in there as well. I know Minnesota Duluth, a very good team out of the Northern Sun. Minnesota Crookston, another good team. Another ranked team. This was a top 15 team in West Texas A&M. So this is a team that definitely has been tested when you look at their non-conference schedule. The interesting part about that, though, Trent, this is their first road game. They have played 7 games, and all of them have been at home. So first time they go on the road this year.
Yeah, and then look at the crowd. You know, a packed crowd. Never an easy place to play in Alva, but this is going to be a tough test for them. I know they played, you know, the other night and got the win and have the winning record, but going on the road, this will be very tough. Hey, speaking about the last game, you know, I was very impressed, Dustin, with Cam McDowell. I listened to your broadcast, and I thought at times he was the main offensive weapon for the Rangers. He ended up with 4 of 8 shooting, 5 of 6 from the line. He got to the line, had the 14 points to lead the team, but I was really glad to see that. I think the Rangers need more inside scoring, and I think they have Love and company. Butters, a lot of them that can go in there and score. They need to have a little more balance on the offensive end and take the pressure off of the guard.
I think you hit it right on the head, and that starts with, you mentioned it, Chance Love, Cheval Butters, Kabea Shabangu, the transfer out of Emporia State. Shabangu is only averaging about 6 points per game. You look at Butters is averaging less than a point. You know, Chance Love is almost at 7. They've got to get more points inside. I think you hit it right on the head.
And I think intensity-wise, defensively, I think they need it from the start today. OBU's always athletic. They're long, lean. They can shoot the basketball, but they like to crash the glass, get a lot of easy putbacks. We need Northwestern to get the defensive pressure going right from the start and not play from behind since you're playing at home.
Let's take a look at our starting lineups, or at least our projected starting lineups for this afternoon. That's brought to you by the Alva Moose Lodge. Rangers are going to go with the 6'7" redshirt freshman out of Houston, Texas, by way of McNeese State, number 2, Justin Morris. He was scoreless in the loss at East Central. A 5'10" senior. That's not right. 6'6" guard out of Powder Springs, Georgia, by way of Georgia University and Jacksonville State, Cameron McDowell. Again, he's the second leading scorer on the team. He's made at least 1 3 in his last 4 games. Also a 5'8" graduate guard out of Greensboro, North Carolina, Brian Free. Free has made 224 career three-pointers. 177 of those have come in his time at Northwestern. Again, he's got a career out of 27 points. He's averaging about 13 points per game against OBU in his 4 games. He's also 12 of 31 from 3 against Oklahoma Baptist. That's 38%. 6'6" redshirt senior forward out of Topeka, Kansas, number 5, Larry White, who's first on the team in blocks. Again, had a very good game against East Central, 13 points. He's averaging over 13 points against OBU in those 4 games. And the big man inside, the 6'9" redshirt sophomore forward, number 23, Kabea Shabangu, had 6 rebounds and 3 blocks at ECU. Of course, the Rangers are led by second-year head coach Robbie Harmon. Again, he's 13-19, 7-16 against Great American Conference teams. He's 1-1 against Oklahoma Baptist. For the Bison, this is how their starting lineups were projected it will look. A 5'10" graduate guard out of Marietta, Georgia, by way of Alcorn State, Trevin Wade, his first year at OBU. Made 17 starts at Alcorn State. He's had double figures in 4 games this season. 6'8" junior forward out of New Zealand, also by way of South Georgia Technical College, number 1, Nathan Wilson. He's got 8 total blocks this season, which leads the team. Had a season-high 9 points against Minnesota Crookston. Ricky Brown, the 6', number 5, the 6'2" senior guard out of Valdosta, Georgia. This guy that can absolutely flat-out score the ball, and apparently he really likes playing Northwestern. He's averaging about 22 points a game against the Rangers. Dropped 25 points here inside of Percival Fieldhouse. He was 7 of 9 from 3, so the Rangers will have to really keep an eye on Ricky Brown. A 6'4" sophomore guard out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, by way of Victory Christian High School, Josh Udomo. Again, his second year at OBU, played in all 29 games a year ago. He was scoreless in last year's game in Alva. And the final starter, we believe, will be a 6'7" sophomore forward out of Georgetown, Texas, from Trevecca Nazarene University, will be Jose Waring. His first year at OBU, played in 21 games at Trevecca. He was scoreless against the Bulldogs. That's, again, our projected starting lineup brought to you by the Alva Moose Lodge. The Bison are led by 6-year head coach Jason Aker, 91-57. He's 8-2 against the Rangers. He's also 3-2 here in Alva. This is an OBU team that went 13-16 a year ago, 10-12, having to replace DJ Freeman, a big Nigel Wilcox inside, and of course a very good guard in Paul King. When you look at the series history, OBU leads at 19-9 since 2007. Bison have won 8 of the last 9. Again, and 3 of the last 4 here in Alva. Rangers' last victory again came a year ago, scoring 96 points to win at 96-88. That was back on January 1st of 2023. The series is tied 7 apiece here in Alva, going back all the way to 2007.
Dustin, no doubt OBU has a really good bench. They can come in and score in waves, and so, you know, we've got to watch that. We've got to try to match them with who Coach Harmon brings in. But, you know, this is a tough conference. I don't think you want to fall 0-2, especially losing your first game at home to OBU today, you know, if you want to have a legitimate chance to win the conference. Now, I'm not saying it's a must win, don't get me wrong, I don't mean that, but you know what I'm saying. I think that this is a very good chance for Northwestern to get the rhythm back, get going on the offensive end, and what I've seen, the defense has looked pretty good all season long, but it's been the offense. Brian Free, though, I mean, he can make this team go. He can do so many things. I mean, he can break your ankles when he drives to the basket. I mean, he can. But I like him to just shoot it. I mean, I want him not to hesitate. I want him to not dish all the time. He needs to dish, but I want him to take his fair share of the shots. Hey, I think there's more talent on this team than we realize. I think we're going to see that coming up, maybe even tonight.
I think you're right, and that's what Coach Harmon had mentioned to me is the difference in talent that they brought in, because you had to find somebody to replace Malik Parsons. He was such a great scorer a year ago, so the points have got to come somewhere, and I think you may see it today with Brian Free, Larry White, Cameron McDowell, and hopefully one of those big guys inside.
Oh, that guy you talked about, what was his name again?
Kabaya Shabangu.
Oh, yeah, I'll never be able to say that.
As we get closer to tip this one off, some other numbers. Trent mentioned how good the Rangers have been defensively. They're actually third best in the Great American Conference, only giving up just under 68 points per game. They're first in the GAC in blocks per game, but over 4 per game. And the Northwestern Rangers do really crash the offensive glass. They're fourth in the GAC. They average almost 11 offensive rebounds per game. One thing you got to keep an eye on about OBU, very good fast break. They're 27th in Division II in fast break points at over 16 per game. They're 15th in defensive rebounds. And again, another team that's very good on the offensive glass are the Bison. They're 14th in Division II in offensive rebounds. They're 8th overall in NCAA Division II in rebounding total. We'll take our final timeout. When we come back, the starting lineups will be introduced right after this commercial break. And we'll get to tip-off between Northwestern and Oklahoma Baptist. This is Northwestern Basketball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
You need assistance taking care of yourself or a loved one. Beatles Nursing Home in Alva is here for you. We offer safe, high-quality, affordable nursing care while meeting all care guidelines for living. Call us at 580-327-1274 to learn more about our admissions process to place your loved one in our care. When it's time to choose a nursing home facility, we'll help you consider Beatles Nursing Home located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Perfect vacation or that new car? Wanting to plant some root downs on your own farm or building your own dream home? Whether your financial dream is big or small, Bank Central has it all. Stop by 604 Front Street or call 580-327-1122. Our qualified professionals are available in Alva, Cherokee, Enid, and Woodward. Bank Central, where we're centered on you. Certain fees and restrictions may apply or other terms and conditions may apply. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back inside Personal Fieldhouse. Dustin Guido alongside Trent Goss as we'll go now courtside again with our crowd mic to hand it off to our public address announcer, Matt Adair, who will have your starting lineups for this afternoon.
University for this afternoon's game featuring the Bison of Oklahoma Baptist University and your Northwestern Rangers. A reminder that Northwestern Oklahoma State University, the Great American Conference of the NCAA, promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, or sexist comments, the horse collar tackle, and other intimidating words and actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, public address announcers, and team representatives will not be tolerated. For removal from this site of competition, we thank you in advance. And now for the starting lineups for both of our teams this afternoon. First, for the visiting Bison of Oklahoma Baptist University.
You. I'm Whitney Gum, and here at E&J Financial, we work with you to implement a custom plan to fit your financial goals. Call our office today at 580-327-2552 to book a complimentary financial review.
Securities offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research, member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory services offered through Cambridge Investment Research Advisors. Cambridge and E&J Financial are not affiliated.
K&S Tire in Alva has been locally owned and operated since 2004. While every business claims to be the best, K&S Tire is the best. Our satisfied customers speak for themselves by coming back to us each and every time. Our amazing services go beyond a regular tune-up or tire rotation. Our team is well-trained and able to take care of all your car care needs, including preventative maintenance, wheel alignments, brakes, and more. Visit knstire.com for more information or come see us at 2590 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Welcome back inside Percival Fieldhouse. It's 37-27 Oklahoma Baptist. Trevin Wade will be at the free throw line to try and pick up his 12th point when we come back.
Yeah, the only OBU players showing in double digits. Ransom off the bench with 8. Turnover points off of turnovers, OBU with 10, Northwestern with 5. And right now, just offensively, Northwestern having some trouble, and we see OBU guards really starting to get comfortable with shooting inside Percival.
Trevin Wade will be at the free throw line. He is already 0 for 2 here this afternoon. Does have 11 points, as Trent said. He's 3 for 3, though, from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and one thing we didn't mention is Northwestern still without an offensive rebound. And so that's pretty impressive that OBU is keeping it one and done.
Third missed free throw, and then Cam McDowell had the rebound. They're going to say double dribbled. Another turnover against the Rangers, number 5.
Number 5, and that one's you don't like. That's unforced. That's in the backcourt by yourself right next to the official, and that will not make Coach Harmon very happy at all.
6:45 to go first half as Brown has it at the right wing. And there's a pass stolen away. Larry White one-on-one all the way in for the one-handed slam.
White with the jam.
37-29. That'll ignite this crowd a little bit.
Yeah, that was a flush. I mean, that was a no-doubter right there. Now a little momentum. Try to get the crowd in the game. Down by 8.
Wade Shakuraglu now will dribble left hand to Ethan Scott. Nice close out there from the Rangers. You don't want to leave Scott any distance or any room.
Yeah, lately they've kept a hand in Scott's face. You know, he hasn't had an attempt in quite a few minutes.
TJ Strong with it back to Scott. We get a whistle on a 3-second violation. Against Shakuraglu camping in the paint. And that'll be a turnover, number 6.
Yeah, back to back. And so right now, little momentum coming Northwestern's way. And you would love to see a basket go in. Doesn't matter 2 or 3, just get a basket. And I get White. I mean, White's energized today. I try to get in the basketball a little more right now.
Free around the screen. No, it shot the 3, but it's going to be an offensive foul, an illegal screen from Cameron McDowell. Yeah, that'll be a turnover against the Rangers, number 6.
Yeah, number 6, and what a bad time. You know, you're wanting to get back with some rhythm on the offensive end. McDowell with a turnover in the back end, and on the last possession in their moving screen, the official right there to make the call.
5:55 to go first half. Rangers trail 37-29 on the Community Bank scoreboard. As Wade against Shabangu. Guard against the big man, Ricky Brown, with it now left wing. Now to Shakuraglu, guarded by Cameron McDowell. Backs him in all the way into the paint. Cross-court pass. TJ Strong lines up a 3. It's left short. Shabangu has the rebound for the Rangers. That's his second. Back comes Northwestern. McDowell with it to Shabangu at the foul line. Well, you'd like to see him go to the rim, back him down here, but Shabangu trying to, and spins at the left elbow, has to kick it back out.
Yeah, I thought he maybe changed his pivot foot on the play, and so did Coach Akers. He wanted to travel.
Free around the screen, pump fakes, leans in for the floater. Good from Brian Free. That was a tough shot from the left elbow, but he hit it. Free now with 11, the lead down to 6.
Well, don't laugh at me, but if the Rangers come back and win, you might remember that play. I mean, Free, that was tough. The shot clock was going. He got pushed, and it looked like he lost the ball out of his hands and had enough strength to get the ball in.
Ethan Scott with a deep right wing in front of Coach Harmon. Back up top to Wade. 10 to shoot. Wade against McDowell. Nice crossover move into the paint. Lets the defender fly by. Puts the high shot up. It's no good. That was good job by Shabangu. Give him credit there for kind of forcing a tough one.
Yeah, he come over, helps ID.
Oh, and there's the lob backside from Free to Shabangu, his second jam of the game. He's got 4, and the lead is down to 4.
Oh, wow. Beautiful pass. Quick points for Northwestern, and they're right back in it here before half.
Wade with it in between the two rings to Shakuraglu. Takes one dribble, hands to Scott, who dribbles all the way to the right. Now back top of the key. Near side to Brown. Under 10 to shoot. Rangers have stepped it up defensively here the last few minutes. Wade, cross-court pass. Scott lines up a corner three. No good. Shakuraglu had it tipped, or trying to go for the rebound. It was tipped by Larry White. Rangers want to run up ahead to Jabari Smith. Back to White underneath Shabangu. Turns, goes up, and is fouled from behind. And Shabangu will head to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Shabangu was going to maybe get another dunk. I mean, Scott said, you're not going to not only dunk it, you're not going to get a chance to shoot. I'm going to grab your arms and throw you down.
Yeah, 2 is the limit on dunks.
Yeah.
3:57 to go in the first half. Our media timeout brought to you by Ignite Physical Therapy. Rangers trail 37-33 on the Community Bank scoreboard. This is Northwestern basketball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
The Tacoma Farmers Co-op is a proud supporter of Ranger and Goldbug activities since 1916. They have been here to serve you with all your farming and ranching needs with a wide range of goods and services from fuel, hardware, fencing, tires, feed and seed, plus fertilizer. We're here to meet your needs. Choose to trade with a co-op that gives its profits back to you. To learn about the Tacoma Co-op Advantage, stop by one of 5 locations in Moreland, Freedom, Winoka, Jet, and Tacoma, or visit them at tacomacoop.com and get a better service at a better place.
Naloxone is a medication designed to rapidly reverse opioid overdose. A person who is experiencing an overdose can't administer naloxone to themselves. Anyone can carry naloxone, give it to someone experiencing an overdose, and potentially save a life. That's why everyone should consider having naloxone. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimreaby.org. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
818 Diner has consistently provided the city of Alva with quality comfort food and great service since opening in 2019. Join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Some of our popular menu items to choose from include the BCB burger, the French dip, and our staples such as Terry's Chicken Fried Steak, Don's Hamburger Steak, and Joe's Chicken Tenders. Open Monday and Wednesday through Sunday from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. and open for dinner Wednesday through Friday, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you want a variety of menu items and friendly service to give you that local diner feeling, visit 818 Diner right here in Alva.
Welcome back inside Personal Fieldhouse. We had a review going on. Not sure what they were looking at. That's our first of the game, though.
I'm not sure either. I think Coach Harmon was pretty upset, and then the refs
Could have been flagrant, maybe?
That's maybe what they were looking, but I'll tell you this. It was 37-27 OBU at the 6:33 mark. Rangers with 3 straight baskets. Shabangu, Free, and White have all scored, and now we have it as a 4-point game.
So it looks like they'll just stay with what the call was on the floor after looking at it. So Shabangu, assuming it was a shooting foul, so he will be shooting 2 shots. Shabangu this season from the foul line, 3 of 6, 50%. First foul shot is up, and boy, that one misses badly there.
Teams with 6 turnovers really taking care of the basketball overall.
Second free throw upcoming for Shabangu. Missed them both. Rebound by Ransom.
Yeah. Not close on that second one, I can tell you that. And so back to the defense for Northwestern.
Wade has it right wing to Brown. Pump fakes. Now to Ransom. Oh, an extra pass to Connor Jr. I cannot believe Ransom didn't step into that 3. Nice crossover move. Connor leans in. Ball goes flying out of bounds. They're going to say it was knocked out by the Rangers. OBU will keep it.
I guess off Brian Free, and maybe he was over there on the backside and got his hand in there. But watch the shot clock at 9.
3:36 to play here in the first half as we get a whistle and a foul. They're going to catch Brian Free for holding Trevin Wade. So Free will pick up his second, and now instead of him inbounding, it'll be a 1-and-1.
Yeah, not a lot of contact. That's just the call I don't like to see made, but it is. And so now all of a sudden, instead of them having a late shot clock attempt, now they get to go to the line with the clock not even moving.
Which I guess if you're going to foul somebody, Trevin Wade would be the guy. He's 0 for 3 so far this afternoon.
I'm sure you'll talk him into making it.
I'm sure. free throw for Wade is up, and of course he knocks it down. I'm just going to learn to just shut up next time. Deron Clark back in for the Rangers, also in for the Bison, Jose Waring. Wade with one more is Waring in for Nathan Wilson.
I think everything's okay. You want to keep this close. I mean, you do not want double-digit deficit if you're Northwestern before halftime. And so the next 3 minutes pretty important for the Rangers.
Bison showing pressure now in the backcourt as they'll trap McDowell. Back to Clark, up ahead to Larry White. Rangers beat the pressure. Larry White downhill, had it knocked away and stolen. Good hands there as Ransom comes out of there with another turnover against the Rangers, number 7. And then OBU wants a timeout. We'll take it with Coach Aker. 3:22 to go here in the first half. Rangers trail 39-33. This is Northwestern basketball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Dingall Real Estate and Auction has been serving clients in Oklahoma and Kansas for nearly 37 years. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, we are your real estate professionals. We will get you the top dollar for your property, whether it be at auction or private sale. Get with Dingall Real Estate and Auction if you're wanting to buy a ranch, good farmland, sell or lease minerals, or buy a home. Visit our website at dingallauction.com to browse available listing. Talk to Dean, Jessica, Steve, or Todd at 580-327-8217 or stop by the office in Alva, where you're always greeted with a smile. Come and see us.
Welcome back inside Percival Fieldhouse. Dustin Goodall alongside Trent Goss. Your Ranger basketball crew this afternoon. 39-33 Bison on top, 3:22 to go.
You never thought you'd say that.
Right?
Given my age, and Andrew Brown said I'd never be able to be on the broadcast. You have a lot of pull, dude. I mean, he told me I was banned in 2011. It's been 12 years, so I really thought I was banned until you said, come on with me, and here I am.
I'm thinking Hall of Fame, we may have to do this again.
Oh, okay.
Udomo, bounce pass to Brown on the right baseline, backs down the defender, left-handed jump hook, hits the front of the rim and crawls in. It's 41-33.
Yeah, that's what they wanted. They wanted that shot. That's why Coach Aker called the timeout, set the play up, very high percentage look in the paint.
McDowell with it. Will penetrate all the way in, attacks the rim, and hit from behind. And Cameron McDowell's going to head to the free throw line to shoot 2 more. He's already 2 for 2 this afternoon.
I don't know why you hacked down on the arm, tried to get the block shot. You had a teammate, Ransom, who was sliding over there to take the charge. But instead, even though the contact was made, clearly the foul was on the shot prior.
McDowell with 2 points of the game, both of those coming from the foul line. It'll be attempts 3 and 4 for him here. First free throw's up and good as we see Shakur Galoo check back in. We'll get Ransom.
Number 14, F.A. Chicago.
Official making everybody tuck their shirts in. Dustin, is yours?
It is.
Okay.
You know, one thing that's definitely different here in the game number 2 that noticed for our last media timeout as the second free throw's good is the Northwestern Ranger band disappeared.
You're right.
Had him here for the first game, but not here right now.
We could use them.
We could. Terry Connor Jr.'s got it in front of Coach Harmon on the far side of the court near the Northwestern logo. Under 20 to shoot. Connor Jr. with it still right wing guarded by Shabangu. 15 to shoot. Connor Jr. across the paint, lobs out to Brown, left corner. Brown will drive baseline. He's trapped. Back out to Connor Jr. Lines up a left wing 3. No good. Rebound tipped and controlled well. McDowell fell out of bounds and saved it, but it hit the hands of a Bison. Shakuroglu's got it now as McDowell gets back up. They'll go to Brown in the corner. Through the legs. Steps back for a 3. No good. Rebound tipped around, out of bounds, and I think it's going to stay with OBU.
Yeah, 3 OBU players fighting for the loose ball. Only one lone Ranger, and that was Larry White. And they say it went off of Larry White.
The Bison doing a good job on the offensive glass. They've got 5 of those. Northwestern was 0 in the first half. Udomo will inbound to the baseline. And a 5-second violation. That'll be a turnover, number 7 against the Bison.
Yeah, great defense on the inbounds. And help me out here, it does not seem like OBU has scored much in the paint this half.
No, they haven't. A lot of these, again, they've got 6 out of the 16 field goals have come from beyond the arc. A lot of them have been jump shots as well as McDowell stretched forward like he was going to pass. Instead, he steps into a three and knocks it down, and the Rangers are within 3.
Wow, that didn't look pretty, but the end result's the same. 3 points. I thought he traveled. The referee looked like he was about to call it. Good shot by McDowell.
There's a bounce pass into the hands of Waring. Now to Brown, right wing. 15 to shoot. Back straight away to Connor Jr. Oh, gets away from Shabangu. He'll fire for 3. No good. Another offensive rebound. Udomo comes up with this one. That's number 6. And then Larry White picks his pocket. White on a breakaway. All the way in for another one-handed slam. And it's 41-40, and the crowd energized back into it as the Rangers are within 1.
I don't know if anybody likes to dunk more than Larry White. I mean, you can see the smile on his face when he's doing it before he actually does it. That time he looked like he lost the ball, and it was on his wrist, and it went in.
Oh, my, and they call a block foul against Deron Clark when Udomo clearly used the off arm. Folks, that is a terrible call.
Yeah, missed call. Bad missed call by Chris Hill over there. And so, wow.
You even hear Matt Adair, our public address announcer, question that one. Wow. Udomo will head to the free throw line. He's 11 of 24 on the season. Free throw is up and good, though. 45% foul shooter.
Man, they needed that because Northwestern came back in a hurry, trailing not too long ago, 41-33.
One more from Udomo. Mason by 2. Second free throw is good as Nathan Wilson will check back in for Shakura. So Udomo has his first 2 points of the afternoon, 43-40. Rangers will inbound out to Shabangu. He'll bring it into the front court. He'll go right at Waring and drive in, and a whistle and a foul called on the floor. Nice drive from Shabangu as he'll go to the free throw line.
A little crossover dribble for the big fella.
First against Waring, 9th team foul as he'll exit. Ransom back in, so Shabangu will shoot the final 1-and-1 here the first half, just 60 seconds left.
Pretty fancy looking move for the big guy. You would have had to ice your ankles on that one. If defense wouldn't have come over, I think he would have slammed it. He really would have. He can get up, and he can get up in a hurry.
First free throw for Shabangu, up and no good. Boy, another brick on that one. Under a minute to go.
If it comes close, don't worry. Coach Akers will be fouling him right now because he's not coming close.
Yeah, he's seen that, and he's like, that's the guy to foul. As Connor Jr. with it against Clark on the drive, had it knocked away. Wilson picks it up. Wilson at the right elbow, lobs to Ransom. Under 10 to shoot. Ransom drives in, leans in, missed the shot. Wilson offensive rebound. Back to Brown for a 3. No good. Rebound tip taken by Shabangu. Up ahead to Smith. Rangers have 2-on-1. 27 seconds. Shabangu back to Clark for the tie from the left wing. No good as he missed it. And the rebound tipped out of bounds by Brown. Rangers will keep it.
Yeah, McDowell a little frustrated with his teammates. He was wanting the ball back on a reverse, but he didn't get it. Luckily, Northwestern will get a team offensive rebound and get the ball back. And this should be the last, there's 6/10 difference?
6/10 of a second difference. And see Coach Harmon going with offense here, bringing in Brian Free for what is probably the final possession of the first half. Rangers will inbound on the baseline. It will be Jabari Smith. He'll throw it out high to Deron Clark. And then a whistle and a stoppage of play now.
Clock issue, I think.
I guess they turned the shot clock off. Really, it should have been 6/10 of a second, so to put 18 point. Hell yeah, I don't know how you're going to do this one. Should be 20.6, right? Now they're going to put 3/10 of a second more back on.
Not sure why they would do that.
So Smith inbound to Free. Now the near side, he'll hand to McDowell. Rangers again will play for the final shot here of the first half. McDowell out near the logo. on the drive, sets up Jabari Smith, straight away for the tie. No good off the back iron, rebound by the Bison. There they go, they got time here, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Shakuraglu takes one dribble, spins, right-handed jump hook, no good as the horn sounds. And that's how the first half will come to a close. We played 20 minutes on the Community Bank scoreboard. The Rangers trail 43-40. We will take a timeout and begin the Peak Environment halftime show. This is Northwestern basketball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network 105.7.
Looking for the best in lawn care? Peak Environment has you covered. We offer a wide range of services, including full-service mowing, weed control, Christmas light installation, and more. Peak Environment provides efficient and affordable services across Northwest Oklahoma with branches in Alva, Enid, and Woodward. Call our office today at 580-748-8003 for a free quote on any service. That's Peak Environment, 748-8003. Proud supporter of all Ranger and Go Bug Athletics.
The Alva Moose Lodge is a proud supporter of all Northwestern and Alva public school activities and strives to be the heart of the community through fundraisers and community-based events that make a difference in the lives of individuals, kids, and families throughout Northwest Oklahoma. On a national basis, the Moose Fraternity provides at-risk children with a second chance at life and its senior members a comforting retirement at its 5-star senior facility in Florida. If you would like to see how you can help make a difference in the lives of those in need, stop by the Alva Moose Lodge Monday through Saturday from 4 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. at 302 7th Street to learn more.
Keeping your car clean is an inexpensive way to protect its value. Shirley Shine Car Wash, located west of Love, offers a 6-day self-serve car wash, including 3 truck days. Their wash options include soap, tire cleaner, foamy brush, wax, spot-free rinse, and air shaving. And you can pay with credit, debit card, or quarters. Don't just clean the outside, clean the inside. Self-serve car vacuums. You can also clean your pet with their self-serve dog walk. Company vehicle? Be sure to ask about our fleet account. So the next time your vehicle needs rinsed or detailed, come by Shirley Shine Car Wash, located right here in Alva. At Ignite Physical Therapy, we assist in the therapy of many different aspects, such as advanced problem solving, joint mobilization, treatment of adverse neural tension, evaluation and treatment of muscle imbalance, tissue-specific exercise, and patient education. Dr. Jared Hayda and staff want to get you back to the life that you had before your injury. They have helped so many through rehabilitation, and they can do the same for you. Stop by and see the staff at Ignite Physical Therapy on 521 Street or make an appointment by calling 580-327-3331.
We know how much love your pet gives you. We're Ridgeview Veterinary Hospital. We're always here for you and your pet. Ridgeview Vet Hospital provides the most comprehensive care from regular checkups to emergencies. Ridgeview Vet Hospital proudly provides veterinary services to all animals, large or small. Visit us today to let Dr. Lohman and his staff take care of your extended family located right here in Alva, or call us to schedule your appointment at 580-327-0201. Ridgeview Vet Hospital is a proud supporter of Alva and Northwestern activities.
Welcome back inside Percival Fieldhouse as we open up the Peak Environment halftime show. Northwestern trailing 43-40 on the Community Bank scoreboard. Trent,
halftime, 43-40, as you said. We've had a tight game. We were glad that Northwestern did find a way to come back before halftime, and so the stats will reveal a very tight game without a doubt.
Well, of course, we had Bilber Barton on earlier, and again, now we're going to be joined by former Ranger head basketball coach and athletic director Bob Battisti. Coach, I want to thank you for joining us here.
Wow, what a day. What a day.
Yeah, it is. Give me your thoughts on this. We talked about this with Coach Barton. Just thoughts on the moment and having this done for you here at Northwestern.
Well, it takes a lot of people, and as I said in my speech, it starts with the guys, the players. I mean, we had warriors. We had guys that bought in, played hard, really meant a lot to play in this community, and then the community was a special place. And like I said, it's hard to say always and never in sentences. I can say this. They always came through for us. Never were we turned down when I went to ask the community for help. So it takes a lot of people, and I was fortunate.
And how great was it to see some of your former players back being part of this for you and Coach Barton as well?
Well, and I got out there, and you start speaking, and your mind's going 1,000 miles an hour. I wanted to say a couple more things, but, you know, the 87 team, Perry Van Buren, that year, 6'3" post player, was the first team all-league, shot 65% from the field. We won the conference, and that team overachieved. I mean, you're a 6'3" post guy like him. To see him back here was pretty special.
Coach, man, it's good to see you. As you know, I
ever have this right here again.
Yeah, Trent did a lot of games for us.
Yeah, 16 years I got to do your games, and I started in '92. What a year on the radio. The 29-2 team ranked second in the nation. We go to the national tournament. I end with you, I believe, in 2007 on the air.
Yes.
What a run in an Elite Eight, maybe the furthest in school history. Shane Hansen and company. Those times are so special.
Yeah, and again, it started with 87, and the guys were kidding me. They said when Van Buren left, all you said was how tough he was, and you stayed on us. You're not as tough as Van Buren. When Slade Young left, Slade Young was tougher than you guys. He said you kept building on guys who used to play for you, and we had to kind of live up to it.
Do you not believe that you gave your teams a chance to win night in and night out, that they would do anything for you, listen to you, do what you said, and you had that mentality, those players would run through the wall for you?
Well, Trent, we played a tough style. If you guard and you make it difficult to score, you don't have to score a lot yourself. And we were a half-court team. We executed. We rarely turned it over. And the ingredients of winning is don't turn it, guard, and rebound. And we always did those things every night.
Were you surprised after you got here, as time started going on, that this was the place that you needed to be at, coming from Minnesota and where you
It was the people. You know, I worked for a guy like Randy Smith. He was a with us, for us guy to the hilt. He did everything he could. He took the blame when things went wrong. It just was a comfortable setting. I came from a small town in Minnesota. I really embraced this community. This is a blue-collar, tough community. And I was a blue-collar, small-town kid, tough guy. And I just fell in love with the place.
Coach, talk about your relationship with Coach Barton. I know you guys worked together for so many years, and how impactful he was for you, your time here.
Well, he's the best. You know, one thing I wanted to say, there never was, never will be another women's coach who had the influence on his program and ours. That the guy was unbelievable and kind to us and our players. But I got out there talking, and I did not get that in my speech, but he was the best. He really was.
Coach, I do not mean this disrespectful at all to current seasons or just a few seasons ago, but let's be honest, we were here together in the pit, in Percival Fieldhouse through those years. This was truly a magical place where the fire department would make people lock the door. This place was, people feared coming here playing your team.
Absolutely. Well, and we played extremely hard. Our community, as I said, they're blue collar. They fed off it. They gave our players electricity. It was kind of the right marriage. And you're right. There was one night, the fire marshals locked the door. It was 110% capacity. We broke every fire code in the state that night. And them doors were locked, and Janet Cunningham was a VP then. She got locked out. And that was 10 minutes before the girls tipped off. It was electric. This place was going to pop. And you called the game, I'm sure. It was crazy, the support we got.
Coach, I want to say congratulations again, and I appreciate you coming over and joining us and talking to us. I know you probably got a number of people you still have to probably get with and talk to, but again, congratulations on this today.
Thank you guys, and you guys are important too, because a lot of people listen to the radio, and the better you guys are, the more important the recruits want to come here, because now today, social media, you tune it in. I watch you guys all the time on live stream. And you guys do a great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it. Thanks again to former Ranger head basketball coach and athletic director Bob Battisti for joining us. Always good to talk to Bob.
I'm telling you, we always said it, bang for your bucks. Northwestern had the right man here. I mean, he got the most out of these athletes. We traveled on the road as you do every single game through conference after conference. And remember when we were in the Red River Conference, we went to Houston and Austin, Texas, Tyler, Texas, Hawkins, Texas. But night in, night out, we would go on the road with no Ranger fans, the radio crew, Bob and the boys, and they found a way to win and compete at a high level. And what a program he built. I mean, he has set this on solid footing. And this place, it is magical and can be that magical again any moment. I feel it.
You're right, and I'm hoping at some point we get to start seeing that. And I know, obviously, when Southwestern is here, it's always like that. But you like to see that when you're playing just about anybody. It just creates such an unbelievable environment and a home court advantage when it's like that.
Yeah, Bob got to town, he told you in 1986. Well, that was my first year in college, and I was actually in a basketball class that he taught. And we were out here playing. I took a charge. And from then on, he called me his friend. He thought it was pretty good, a non-basketball player taking a charge in a basketball class. We've been friends ever since. But I am mad at Bob. Can I tell you real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm mad at Bob, and Todd Miller, if you'd ask him, is too, because we played at Langston a few years back, and Bob was not very happy about some things, and he ends up getting tossed, ejected from the game, getting the crowd really ignited, and he may have pointed up to them too and said some things. Well, then Todd and I, we had a little trouble getting out of that Langston gym. the Langston college students were waiting for us when we got off the air, and we had a line just like a homecoming, where you go through and you touch each, get high fives. They were on each side of us, and we had a few gentlemen escort us to our vehicle to help us leave campus. They were not happy with Northwestern and the radio crew, by the way. And yes, I was scared and pale because I was leaning on Todd to help me through that, right?
Another one of those great stories you guys had for a number of years doing this. Again, we're at halftime. Northwestern trailing 43-30, or 43-40, my apologies. Let's run through some first half statistics brought to you by Shirley Shine Car Wash. Rangers go 13 of 22, 59%. 3 of 10 for 3, 30%. 11 of 15 from the foul line, 73%. Bison were 16 of 32, 50%. They were also 50% from 3. 6 of 12, 5 of 8 from the foul line. Leading scorer was Trevin Wade with 13 for the Rangers. It was Brian Free with 11. Points off turnovers, 12 apiece. Points in the paint, 16 apiece. And how about that, just even on both of those?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, the game's had a lot of ups and downs, had some ebbs and flows, but offensively there were stages both teams was having trouble. I think overall both teams defensively was tough, but I also think that the hustle, the energy was there for both teams. But Northwestern needed something to get going. They got that towards the end. Free hit a shot, because it was a 10-point game, just a few minutes till the half, and then they worked their way back to only be down 3.
The biggest difference in the first half I saw was Northwestern had 13 rebounds. OBU was 17, but had 7 offensive rebounds to just 1 for Northwestern.
Yeah, and that's big. And Northwestern's going to have to find a way to get some loose ball rebounds, because that usually leads to points. And you're also going to have to find a way to get Connor. I mean, that guy's getting too active. He's getting in a groove. He's acting like he loves this as his home gym, There's not a shot he won't take. Northwestern needs to be physical and push him around a little more. Make life very uneasy for Connor.
We'll see if the Rangers can do that as we get ready to start the second half. As again, Rangers trail at 43-40. This is Northwestern basketball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Your agency of choice for all types of insurance is McDermott Insurance in Alva. For home, auto, farm, or business insurance, the McDermott Agency will protect what you value most by providing the best coverage and client service possible. To get your custom professional insurance review, call McDermott Insurance at 580-327-3500 or visit them at 526 Fern Street in Alva. McDermott Insurance. They can't predict the future, but they can insure it.
Winter is right around the corner, and that means savings for shoppers at G&G Home Furnishings in Alva. Their annual holiday sales event has started and will be happening until December 30th. Take advantage of all their great deals by browsing their showroom or online. Christmas decor is finally out, and you can see everything by visiting their Facebook page, which includes daily posts of items on sale. You can also visit their website at gnghomefurnishings.com or stop by and say hello and browse their showroom in person at 2107 College Boulevard right here in Alva.
Alva Health and Wellness is Alva's newest healthcare option, offering a broad array of services geared to address today's most common illnesses and injuries. Alva Health and Wellness offers services for you and your child, including sickness, wellness, chronic care management, vaccinations, weight loss, and so much more. Find more information online by visiting alvahealthandwellness.com or come by and make an appointment with Jeremy Logston in person at 515 College Avenue right here in Alva.
Welcome back inside Personal Fieldhouse. Dustin Goodall alongside Trent Goss again here for Northwestern versus Oklahoma Baptist. And again, our court dedication ceremony that happened earlier. Congratulations again to Bob Battisti and Milburn Barton on that terrific honor. Court does look very good. Scripted on this side and, of course, on the far side.
It does. Milburn Barton, one of the nicest men you'll ever see. I'm telling you, he hardly raised his voice to his girls. He coached them the right way.
My sister was one of those. Oh,
I did not realize that.
Yeah, you did some of Katie's names. Katie Goodnow.
Well,
she wasn't any good, but, you know. Hey. Sorry, I had to get a jab in right there. Trevin Wade, but you know what? She played college basketball, so there you go. Trevin Wade with it, top of the key, throws it left wing now into the hands as Ethan Scott has it. Well, that's Jose Waring who had it. Now they go far side to Brown, under 10 to shoot. Brown drives baseline, back out to Waring, drives all the way in, layup is left short. Shabangu with the rebound.
Good move, bad shot on the play. Shabangu right there, and now Northwestern with the chance to get this thing tied up or down one.
Larry White drives all the way in, reverse layup good, and the Rangers are within one.
I love how active Larry White is. I mean, he's a man on a mission. When he has the ball in his hands, he's a good penetrate scorer.
19 minutes to play second half. Ricky Brown has it right wing, now to Wade. He'll try out long range three, and he hits from the right wing as McDowell couldn't close out in time. Another made three from Wade. How about this? He's 4 for 4.
I think you need to find him. I mean, I really do. I think you need to find him early in the possession because he can stroke it.
Larry White looking to get it to Brian Free. Instead, we'll throw it near side to Jabari Smith. Now to McDowell. McDowell drives baseline all the way in. Reverse layup, up and no good, but he's fouled, and McDowell will earn 2 free throws. As he's already shot 4 today, he'll shoot 5 and 6 here.
Yeah, I thought that thing was going in. I mean, it hung around the rim for a long time. I like how active McDowell now has become when he gets the ball in his hands. Good dribble driver.
So McDowell to the foul line. He's got 7 points tonight, 4 of those coming from the charity stripe. First free throw upcoming for McDowell is up, and it's good. Second free throw upcoming for Cameron McDowell. McDowell takes 3 dribbles. Second foul shot up and good. Rangers back within 2.
Yeah, I think he's only about 55% from the line for the year, somewhere around that. So you love that, seeing him bust 2 in a row. Now we see some of this three-court pressure press.
Trevin Wade with it, lobs it up ahead, run down by Brown, back to Wade near side, and the Bison will set it up with 20 to go on the shot clock. Wade with it in between the 2 circles, goes to Brown. Here's the lob, back door. Wade kind of slipped. We had it wide open as they go to Wilson, back to Wade, right wing, under 10 to shoot. Wade, guarded by White, gets away from him. Now to Ethan Scott, quick trigger on the 3, and he hit it. Boy, he does not need much space and time, does he?
Yeah, we know why they got him. I mean, he is the shooter on the team, and he just doesn't take him long to load up and get it off.
49-44. Quick Quick release from Scott as he had his second made three. Shibangu drives all the way in, missed the layup as he left it short. Thought he was fouled, rebound by Wilson. As Wade back with it, left wing, looks underneath, throws it to Waring that time. It goes off his hands. It'll be a turnover, number 10. As Free to McDowell, dumps it to Larry White. Left wing open three, no good as it's an air ball. That's not Larry's strong suit there. He's 0 of 5 on the season.
No, looks much more comfortable driving to the paint, kicking off or scoring, going to the rack.
Trevin Wade out near the NCAA logo, far side of the floor in front of Coach Aker. Hands to Scott, back up top to Nathan Wilson, who will hand to Wade. Now to Scott, left corner. Boy, got up in the air and just kept a foot down as Wade stops the foul line, lost it on his way up. It was trying to be tipped in by Wilson, but couldn't get it as it spun out, rebound by Free.
I don't think he kept a foot down. I think his toe was the only thing, his big toe.
Oh, and then McDowell went down as he kind of just got up in the air and had nowhere to go with the ball, and he tried to dump it underneath to Shibangu, under the defender of the arm, and it sails out of bounds.
Yeah, not a good play. I think, if you're going to do anything at that point, you need to go ahead and put it up to the rim and see if it'll go in for you. Rangers now down 5, back on the defensive side of the ball.
Terry Connor Jr. will walk it up for the Bison. Crossing the half-court line on the far side, now near the Barton Battisti court logo with the NCAA logos. Wilson takes one dribble. Looks to hand to Scott, does on the near side. Back straight away to Connor. Left wing now to Ransom. Here's the lob underneath to Wilson. Nice catch in front of Free, but then lost it on the way down as McDowell had it then taken away by Connor. Drives all the way in. Layup. Well, it's going to count because it's a goaltend, but boy, if you're the Rangers there, you had numbers back the other way.
Well, you did, and so now you turn it over for the second time in the second half, and also you get the goaltend, and so now with 16:36, you trail by 7.
Shakura Glue back in as well for Nathan Wilson for OBU. As Rangers back down by 7, they had cut it to 1. We're going to see Cheval Butters check back in for Shibangu. As now Jabari Smith will retreat to the other end of the floor to throw this one in. Well, and everybody apparently now wants to sub at this stoppage of play as Coach Aker's going to send in Udomo now.
Don't give any thoughts.
Yeah.
Subbing the radio
right.
commentator.
Inbound will go to McDowell. 16:30 to go here in the second half. Rangers trail 51-44. Again, trying to pick up their first conference victory of the season. As Butters lobs to Free. Left baseline jumper. Good for Brian Free. He's got 13. The lead back down to 5.
Well, you just kind of feel that the Rangers are going to win this game. Free and White's going to have to step up and really get scoring.
Ethan Scott around the screen from Shakura Glue. Now to Udomo. Back out to Ransom. Right wing lines up a 3, and he hit it again. Ransom has made his third three-pointer, or excuse me, his second. He's now got 8.
Yeah, I don't know why you're off him. I mean, you need to kind of cheat over to him a little more as the ball's coming his direction, because he is a shooter from the perimeter.
Yeah, he has made 3 from beyond the arc. The scoreboard on the far side with the book has him at 11, and that's right. As Jabari Smith, the right-handed floater in the paint is good. Nice finish from Jabari Smith. He's got 6.
Yeah, we hadn't seen him score for a while, so that was good. He was active. He cut to the basket, and they found him in the paint around 6 feet out.
15:25 to go, second half. Rangers trail 54-48. As Connor Jr. now to Scott, left wing, back to Connor Jr. Guarded by Cheval Butters. Hands to Scott. Around a screen as he got away from Larry White as he gambled for the steal. Missed the three-pointer, and then the tip-in is good. I'm going to give credit to Udomo on that one.
Yeah, I have him for just one offensive rebound, but that's a big one because the basket goes back in.
McDowell had it poked away from behind. Connor Jr. with active hands to Ransom. Back to Connor Jr. Lines up a left wing 3. No good. Ethan Scott runs down the rebound, saves it, but they're going to say he was out of bounds in the baseline. Ball will go back to the Rangers.
I think if that ball goes in, you see Coach Harmon call a timeout because, it just was not going Northwestern's way.
Instead, we'll have our media timeout brought to you by Ignite Physical Therapy. 14:52 to go, second half. Rangers trail by 8. This is Northwestern basketball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Alva State
State Bank and Trust Company, older than Oklahoma, big enough to serve you and small enough to know you.
We love to give back to our customers. Did you know Alva State Bank offers a great rewards checking account program? That's right. You can earn cash back or high interest with our Casasa accounts. We will even refund you up to $25 in ATM fees.
How do I qualify?
It's simple. Just swipe your debit card 12 times, sign up for online statements, and have one or debit post to your account.
Can I do it online?
Yes. Just visit our website at www.alvastatebank.com to see if our Casasa Rewards program is right for you. We make banking easy. Whether you're at home, the office, or in your car, our online or mobile banking options help you juggle busy schedules and financial needs.
We plant roots where others have branches.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
14:52 to play in the second half as we welcome you back to Percival Fieldhouse. 56-48, Oklahoma Baptist on top.
OBU getting to all the loose balls right now with 8 offensive rebounds. Point in the paint, though, is about the same, or it is the same, at 20 points apiece. Points off of turnovers, Bison with 14, Rangers with 12. Fast break points, actually Northwestern in the lead in that category, 10-6. Bench points, oh, look at that, 25 for the Bison's reserves, only 6 for Northwestern.
And a lot of that coming from Ransom and Connor Jr. 56-48, Rangers trail by 8 with the basketball, 14:40 to go. As Kennedy Milton is checked in out of that media timeout to Free, a deep three, no good as it pinballed out, rebound tipped out, run down by Brian Free right in front of the half line. Second offensive rebound, he'll look and try again for another three, this one no good from the Insinoy logo, rebound by Ethan Scott.
Wow, that could be a big possession right there, 2 chances, no points. Now you have to really play tough defense here.
Yeah, you got to within 1. You don't want to see this lead back to double digits as Ransom on the drive all the way in and goes up and scores. Count it, and he's fouled, as this will either be on Brian Free for a block or Chance Love reaching across. It will be Chance Love, and that's going to be, I believe, his third. First team foul as Ransom goes to the free throw line to complete the three-point play, and Ransom with 13 now in the game, a chance to get to 14.
Yeah, Ransom, I have been very impressed with him. Big physical guy that can shoot the three, and he's been on the glass working hard for his team.
And he completes the three-point play, and all of a sudden the lead is now 59-48.
Danger zone, really. I mean, right now.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, you got down double digits in the first half. You clawed back into it. You don't want to have to do it again. This is Kennedy Milton. We're walking across the logo, center court. Dribbles near the left wing. Now reverses back into the painted area. Pump fakes. Got the defender in the air. Created contact. Put up the shot. And a whistle and a foul called. We'll see if this is on the floor or on the shot. Foul will go against Yodomo. His second. It will be Kennedy Milton to the free throw line. Milton this season from the foul line, 0 for 1 so far. Just his 5th game he's played in this year.
I like the head and shoulder fake. I mean, he had 2 or 3 guys up in the air. Finally, one of them made contact, and officials made the call.
First free throw's up, and it's no good. Rangers now 13 of 18 from the foul line. Milton will shoot one more. Second free throw. Got the second one. Lead down to 10, 59-49. We see pressure now from the Rangers in the backcourt.
Northwestern needs something good to happen on the defensive end. Lead that to some points on the offensive side. Need to hold here, Dustin.
Connor Jr. has it, under 20 to shoot. Works against Milton, behind the back, cuts into the paint. Shot up, no good as it was blocked by Butters, and then Wilson snags the offensive rebound, goes back up and scores with a layup.
Yeah, that's just some bad luck because it was a beautiful block shot. 3 Ranger players around the ball, still OBU got the putback.
Milton against Connor Jr. Back to Brian Free. Lines up a 3. No good as he got away from Scott. Chance Love had the rebound. Couldn't bring it down. Back comes Scott. Bison have numbers here, and Scott instead will hand back to Connor Jr. Now back to Scott out near the end of the Ranger logo at center court. 13 minutes to go, second half. Rangers trail by 12. This has been the largest lead of the game for the Bison. First half, they led by as many as 10. Scott pump fakes, dribbles back towards the right wing, fires for three and hits as he got away from Brian Free. And, well, you said it, danger zone, in which the lead is 15.
Boy, it is. And you know who they're looking at, Scott. I mean, this guy, you would think that he wouldn't able to get it off the dribble, that he'd have to just catch and shoot, but he's showing us a lot today.
Yeah, he's got 9 in the game as Milton drives all the way in. His shot was no good as it didn't hit rim. Bounce pass up ahead to Scott from Brown. Scott behind the back dribble, had it knocked away. Ball's on the floor. Rangers dive for it, but they're out of bounds. As Brian Free was laying out near the baseline, it will stay with the Bison.
Dang it, man. It was not lack of effort. Rangers everywhere, and he dove for the loose ball, but, yeah, went on the out-of-bounds line, and so now 23 on the shot clock for OBU.
Brian Free and Chance Love will exit. Back in Larry White and Cam McDowell. Rangers need some firepower here.
But great effort on those two fellas. They need a break. Free and Love, really. They put a lot into it right there. Expect to see them back in 2 or 3.
Oh, my, and Brown lobs to Wilson for the two-handed slam. That was a terrific inbounds call by Coach Aker. And, well, again, they can sense it. It's 64-51.
Yeah, timeout.
Yeah, Rangers will take it. We'll take it as well. 12-17 to go here in the second half. Rangers trail by 13. This is Northwestern basketball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
McDonald's, which wants to remind you the McDonald's.
With winter right around the corner, Holder Drug in Alva wants to remind you about vaccinations this year. Right now, Holder Drug is giving immunizations for the flu, COVID, RSV, shingles, and pneumonia. Stop in today to schedule your appointment. Christmas open house begins November 11th, and the 13th begins our 12 Days of Christmas sales, including an annual gift with a gift purchase. As always, free deliveries with medications and prescriptions, and specials happening at our fountain. This all happens at Holder Drug, located on the downtown square, right here in Alva.
Community Bank has been serving Alva, Oklahoma and the surrounding area since 1984. Community Bank was founded by local community members who wanted to ensure the banking needs of the community were being met. It has been our goal since inception to provide customer-focused services and community development. Our customers are friends, neighbors, and never just a number. We believe in investing in our community, and we pride ourselves in being your hometown bank. Community Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcome back inside Personal Fieldhouse. 66-49 your score. Rangers trail by 17.
Oh, good timeout by Coach Harmon because things are not going the way of Northwestern. A couple runs in the last few minutes now. Actually, it's 12-1 run recently, and so Northwestern pretty important right now with 12 minutes and 17 seconds to go that they get points on the scoreboard probably as soon as possible, Dustin.
Bison finally break the huddle.
Right now, Northwestern with 2 double-digit scores. Free has 13, Larry White with 10. For OBU, the double-digit scores are Wade, who has 16, and Ransom off the bench has been wonderful with 11 points.
Bison sitting in a zone as Durant Clark has it. Down to McDowell, back to Clark. They set up the screen, and he'll fire for 3. No good, but he was fouled by Ricky Brown, and Durant Clark's going to earn 3 free throws.
Yeah, and he thought he was kicked at by McDowell, but the official's not going to buy it. Said, no, you got him on the arm. Should be 3 free throws.
For these foul shots, I do want to make mention of something. I kind of forgot about this through the day, but Harding University, congrats to the Bisons as they knock off Grand Valley State today 7-6. To move on in the Division II playoffs. So another Great American Conference team staying alive in the D2 postseason.
Impressive.
7-6 of all scores. That's defensive battle. First free throw for Clark is up and good. Of course, it's interesting because they won by 1 point last week, 35-34 with a block extra point, and they win by another point here today. Second free throw is good.
When you're behind, you'd like the clock to stop and get points. Right now, Rangers can get closer by 3 if he can make all 3 and get a little life here with 12:05.
Yeah, the third one rimmed out. He does make 2 of 3, though. The Bison, 66-51. Connor Jr. against Cam McDowell. Behind the back, steps back for a long two, and he hit it again. Boy, Connor Jr. is something special. Again, just a freshman.
He is. I haven't seen him much on the defensive end, but we know he likes offense.
Milton to Butters to Clark will penetrate. Nice move, sidesteps the defender, goes up with a shot. It rimmed out. Boy, that one was halfway down and popped back out.
And once again, no offensive rebounds for the Rangers right now. They only have 2 in this game.
As back comes Connor Jr., goes up and then traveled with the basketball. That'll be a turnover, number 12.
Well, maybe that's what has to happen to quiet him down. He has to travel, and looked like he pushed off 2. I have OBU now with 4 turnovers in the second half.
Also checking into the game for
Chance Love in.
Chance Love.
Milton will exit back in as Brian Free after a quick breather.
Let's be honest, Dustin. 11 points with a, we're close to halfway in the second half. It's just not enough against a quality team like OBU. They're going to have to get it going offensively.
Yeah, not when you give up 25. Ranger defense has really struggled today as Chance Love drives all the way in with the shot, but then they whistle before the shot and a traveling call. And it'll be the 12th Ranger turnover.
Man, nothing's going their way. It looked like a little bit of contact on the play, but the official right there in front of Northwestern's bench says walking, so turnover number 4.5 for Northwestern.
Rangers again shooting 50% from the floor, but they've made 10 less field goals than OBU has. OBU's 26 of 46, 10 of 18 though from 3. My goodness. And this is a team that came in second to last in the conference in three-point shooting at 29%.
Yeah, do we even believe that?
I was going to say.
I think we got fed a bunch of bad numbers because I'm telling you, Connor Ransom and Scott, they look like the real deal from behind the arc.
Scott pump fakes, lets the defender fly by, goes back to Wade, under 10 to shoot now on this possession. Wade near side to Brown, 5 to shoot. Now on the drive is Strong, steps back and leans and missed the shot as he left it short. McDowell has it now for the Rangers. Back come Northwestern, now to Brian Free. Pump fake, steps back for a long 3. Got it from the left wing. Big shot for Brian Free. He's got 16. The lead is 14.
Yeah, that was a tough shot at a very crucial time for his team.
Ethan Scott holding the basketball right at the circle at center court. Now right over the top of the logo. Will dribble, throw left corner. Now on the drive, Brown, reverse layup, no good. Rebound tipped around. They're going to whistle and a foul called. Oh my goodness, you can't tell me this against Northwestern.
Surely not.
Oh wow, they're going to call that on Chance Love. I thought he had the position inside against Nathan Wilson. As Coach Harmon explained to the officials, I'm explaining to our listeners. Wow.
Yeah, Coach Harmon's upset, and he should be. That was not a good call at all.
Wilson to the free throw line. He's 1 for 1. Hits the back iron and falls in on the first one. Udomo and Ransom back in. Strong and Brown exit. I'll tell you what, this is a very deep OBU team, though.
It is. And they went to the bench early in this contest, and now if you look out there, Dustin, I mean, the perimeter's full of weapons.
Connor Jr. back in. He'll get Scott. Oh, and everybody contributes. I think that's what's kind of impressive about it. Everybody brings something to the game for OBU.
And once again, I am so impressed that they are not allowing any second chance points, really, with only the 2 offensive rebounds for the Rangers.
Larry White on the baseline, bounce pass into Shabangu. He'll bring it up the floor. Shabangu out to the right wing. Will hand back to Cam McDowell. McDowell all the way in. Tried to throw it out to Free. Ransom was right there to bat it out of bounds. Rangers will keep it with 21 to shoot.
Yeah, main thing here is get a good shot. You're down 70 to 54. Get a high percentage look on this possession.
McDowell will inbound on the baseline. Inbound will go to Free. Left corner, a contested 3. No good as it's an air ball. Ransom there with the rebound. Outlet pass up ahead to Wade. Wade drives all the way in. Lob off the backboard and laying it in is Wilson. 72-54. Wilson now in double figures with 11. Came in averaging 4.
First shot looked like maybe it was tipped a little bit, but then we had the trailer coming up the court. It was nice, easy put back, and man, all the momentum going to OBU.
Right corner three, no good from Deron Clark, and boy, shots just not falling. Rangers now 4 of 17 from three as we have a foul on the rebound.
Yeah, Northwestern looks frustrated now. Effort's still there, but just not getting it to go offensively. And they scored at the 10:22 mark, but before that, they had only had free throws for 3 or 4 minutes, so they went a while without baskets. And so really, I know there's still plenty of time, but down 18, this seems like a pretty big time that you've got to stop them and start getting some points on your side.
Yeah, you've got to try and get this thing down to at least under 10 by that 4-minute mark. You got about 5 minutes to make this up a little bit as Udomo will penetrate all the way in, dumps it off to Wilson, back out to Connor Jr. Now on the near side, into the hands of Ransom. Cross-court pass in the corner to Udomo, and he fumbled it out of bounds. That'll be a turnover against the Bison, number 13.
13 for the day, 5 in the second half, and that'll kill momentum, turnovers, and once again, we'll see what Northwestern does. Seems like there's a lot of pressure on the perimeter for Northwestern to make shots. I'd like to see something go in the paint.
Shabangu now will penetrate in for the leaner, left it short, tip in from White, no good. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Udomo. I think Udomo took a shot to the nose. 72-54, 8:30 to go here in the second half.
You know where I'd be right now? Urgent care.
As Wilson tried to go backdoor that time. Larry White this time figured it out and intercepts the pass for another turnover against the Bison. White back down the floor, spins, right-handed jump hook, no good, and then we whistle and a foul called against OBU.
He got bailed out. That's what he did. Yeah. He pushed off Ransom, and there was a little contact. Ransom was falling back. Man, it grabbed him a little, but we'll take it, but we need something positive, so we want White to make 2 here.
So heading to the free throw line will be Larry White. Has not been there today. Just 7 of 15 this season, 46%. 10 points in the game, around his average of what he averages against OBU. First free throw is up and good. It's Justin Norris's first appearance. Again, Norris had been starting. Had made 4 starts. He'd been averaging about 15 minutes a game, but he'll check in now for, looks like Shabangu. Rangers going to go small here, Trent.
Yeah, and I think they're going to try to push tempo and get steals and defend all the guards. And so good to see Norris in. Norris is from Houston, Texas, one of them young guys, redshirt freshman.
Well, there's a steal by Larry White. Took it from Wilson on the drive. Spin move against Brown. Layup, no good. Boy, and I'm not sure why. I don't think he needed to do the spin move there. I think he could have just attacked the rim.
I think so. He's a strong guy, and I think so. The guard was a little bit shorter, and I think he should have went and got a foul at least.
Well, there's a foul on the pass that looked like to Wade as he was bumped by Brian Free. That'll take us to the under 8 media timeout. It's brought to you by Knight Physical Therapy. 7:46 to play second half. Rangers trail by 16 on the Community Bank scoreboard. 72-56. This is Northwestern basketball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network 105.7.
You need assistance taking care of yourself or a loved one. Beatles Nursing Home in Alva is here for you. We offer safe, high-quality, affordable nursing care while meeting all care guidelines for living. Call us at 580-327-1274 to learn more about our admissions process to place your loved one in our care. When it's time to choose a nursing home facility, we'll help you consider Beatles Nursing Home located at 916 Noble Street in Alva.
Perfect vacation or that new car? Wanting to plant some root downs on your own farm or building your own dream home? Whether your financial dream is big or small, Bank Central has it all. Stop by 604 Front Street or call 580-327-1122. Our qualified professionals are available in Alva, Cherokee, Enid, and Woodward. Bank Central, where we're centered on you. Certain fees and restrictions may apply or other terms and conditions may apply. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
7:46 to play here in the second half as we welcome you back to Alva, Oklahoma, inside Personal Fieldhouse at Northwestern Oklahoma State. Dustin Goodall alongside Trent Goss, your crew today. Rangers trail 72-56, Trent.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, you just feel that It's not lack of effort, ball just not going in. I think taking some tougher shots than maybe you want them to, but I think right here now you really have to get things going defensively with stops.
There's a pass to Brown off the screen. He fired for three. It was no good, but another offensive rebound. That is 12 now for Oklahoma Baptist.
Yeah, that's just too many. I mean, that's too many opportunities. Now we're going to see OBU use the clock, take some time off here, and still look to get a good shot.
Connor Jr. in the corner to Ransom. Works against Norris, goes up strong and missed the shot with the left hand, but they're going to say Norris bumped him and fouled him. So Ransom will go back to the free throw line. He's already 1 for 1 tonight. He's got 14 in the game. And as a team, 8 of 11, 72%. Ransom is, again, 1 for 1, make it 2 for 2 as he knocks down the first.
Yeah, and I mean, if you look at the game field goal shooting, OBU at 54, honestly, it seems like they're shooting better than that. I mean, shooting 56% though from three-point land, which that's huge.
Second free throw no good, and then Wilson collides with Larry White on the rebound, and I actually don't think the official was going to call a foul till Larry did a pretty decent job of acting going to the floor.
Yeah, pretty well when he went to the ground and was grabbing an ankle. That'll usually get a call, and here we go. I mean, 7-17. Northwestern probably doesn't want to use all the shot clock, but they do want to get the best shot they can.
There's a corner three from Jabari Smith, and he knocks it down. Nice game from Jabari Smith as he's got going. He's got 9.
Big basket by Smith. We saw him score early on in this game, but really hasn't had a shot attempt since.
There's Brown out near side. Connor Jr. works against Free, under 10 to shoot. On the drive all the way in, creates contact and a whistle and a foul called. Well, the Rangers, doesn't matter who they put on him, the Rangers are really struggling to keep up with Terry Connor Jr.
Yeah, he's not a very big guy, but I'm telling you, he uses his body and he kind of leans in, and he has good court vision, it seems to me, but man, you can't give him a step. I mean, you got to be up there with him because he will shoot the ball from 3 instantly, and so I think it's better that you force him to dribble drive, but I mean, I'm pretty impressed with this guy.
First free throw from Connor Jr. was up and good. These were his first free throw attempts of the game. He came in a 76% free throw shooter, 19 of 25, make it 21 of 27 as he knocks down both.
Did you tell me he's a freshman?
Freshman.
Wow.
McDowell has it for Northwestern. Out beyond the three-point line against Ransom to Norris. Right wing Jabari Smith. Drives baseline, pull-up jumper. No good. Norris tipped the rebound out. Taken, though, by Trevin Wade on the near side as he'll accelerate into the front court and now stop.
You could hear a pin drop now. I mean, this place is quiet and, looking for something to go their way, but right now it's all OBU.
Wilson throws it left to Ricky Brown, pump fake, now bounce pass to Ransom, backs down Jabari Smith, spins towards the baseline and scores off the glass. Well, and the Bison lead now is ballooned to 18. It's 77-59.
You're going to be a good team when you put somebody like Ransom off of the bench, and he can score in a number of ways.
Again, a great shooter, and he proved it again there as, again, he's got 17 tonight. Coach Harmon wants a timeout. We will join him. 5:57 to go here in the second half. Rangers trail by 18 on the Community Bank scoreboard. This is Northwestern basketball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Rangers Sports Network.
Farmers are the backbone of our country, especially right here in Western Oklahoma. And we've got our farmers' backs at Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. We are here to serve all needs to our farmers and ranchers with livestock loans, rural loans, real estate loans, operating loans, and of course, agribusiness loans. Serving our farmers since 1916 at Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma. Call or come by today and speak to one of our loan officers in Alva, Anadarko, Clinton, Elk City, Guymon, Tuttle, and Woodward.
Better deal in the country than at Croft Country, located in Alva, Oklahoma. Croft Country is the dealer for vehicles in Northwest Oklahoma. Croft Country is locally owned and operated since 1985, offering a full line of award-winning brands including Chevy and GMC. From the time you enter our showroom for sales or service, you can expect to be treated like family. So the next time you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, come see us right here in Alva, located at 401 East Oklahoma Boulevard.
Welcome back inside Personal Fieldhouse. 5:57 to go out of the timeout. Rangers trailing by 18 with the basketball.
Yeah, let's get a good shot here and then get some pressure on the defensive end.
Norris will trigger up a three. It's no good as the Rangers, boy, just cannot seem to find the stroke tonight from beyond the arc. They're now 5 of 19.
Yeah, and you know, they were 50 at the 12-minute mark and really having trouble scoring since then.
The basketball is OBU. Connor Jr. on the drive on the baseline, and then a whistle and a foul called against Justin Norris. That'll be foul number 7, so Connor Jr. will head back to the free throw line.
You know what that was? Ticky-tack.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's why you brought those, didn't you?
I knew I was going to use it with you, Goodo. Ticky-tack call, what that was. But stops the clock. When those calls are made, I always say the referees need a break. They're tired. This way, during the free throw, they can just sit and rest.
First free throw is good, so they'll have 1 plus the bonus. Connor Jr. now 3 for 3 from the foul line.
Don't want to run, not when you're behind, and we're having a little mini run for OBU. They've made the last 6 now.
Second free throw's up and good as Jabari Smith back in. And you buy the orange ones for OSU? Is that why you got them, or you just like the orange flavor?
No, it was for OSU.
Okay.
I bought them before the game today.
Yeah. 5:20 to go here in the second half. Rangers now down 20. Largest lead of the game for the Bison as Larry White will try a straightaway 3, and he hit it from the top of the key. First made 3 of the year for Larry White. White now with 15 in the game, but 15 for him, 16 for Free, and nobody else in double figures.
Yeah, and he knew right away. He was at the top of the key, and when they reversed the ball to him, he was going to put it up and through.
As Trevin Wade has it left wing, near side to Brown. He'll try the 3 and the answer, and he hit it. Ricky Brown hits his first made 3 of the game. He's now got 9, the lead back to 20.
I think they're pretty good. I mean, you know, their record 4 and 3, but I'm telling you, I mean, they've got some guys that can really put the ball in the basket.
And Larry White missed the one-handed jumper just outside the paint. Back come the Bison. Connor Jr. now the near side. Shakura Glue.
You have noticed how patient OBU really in the last 5 or 6 minutes have gotten.
Oh, they really have. And Shakura Glue got the offensive rebound. The turnaround right-handed jump hook is good. And he was fouled, and he'll head to the free throw line to complete the 3-point play.
Yeah, I think it was pushed with 2 hands, actually. So easy call for the official and Coach Harmon bringing in some new players.
Marquise Milton back in, along with Kennedy Milton. Larry White and Cam McDowell will exit. Shakura Glue to the free throw line. He's 4 of 8 this season, 50%. Those are his first 2 points of the game.
Number 4, TJ Strong.
Back in is TJ Strong now for Ransom. Shakura Glue's free throws up and good as he completes the 3-point play. Also coming in now for the Bison, first appearance, Legend Garrett, 6'5" senior out of Mansfield, Texas, by way of a very familiar opponent, Texas College.
Oh, Texas College. That's a blast from the past. Hey, last time the Rangers led, Dustin, was 13-11 at the 15-26 mark. Pretty well OBU then got their offense clicking.
Jabari Smith, he'll try for 3. That's no good. And the rebound on the floor picked up by Smith. It's now knocked away, and then a whistle and a foul call. I believe this will be against OBU.
I like the hustle. I mean, Smith hustling the whole way after the miss, and Rangers will inbound underneath. I think we have a timeout.
That'll be our final media timeouts, brought to you by Ignite Physical Therapy. 3:57 to go here in the second half. Northwestern trails 85-52. This is Northwestern basketball, brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
Life happens to us when we're busy making other plans. That's why the good people at Marshall Funeral Home make it their mission to take the stress and uncertainty out of ceremonial services. Marshall Funeral Home offers traditional services, giving your loved one the care and attention they deserve. Give Marshall Funeral Home a call at 580-327-2311 or visit us online at marshallfuneralhomes.com.
Hope
Pregnancy Center is now open in Alva. We are training our nurse manager and need pregnant women for a free ultrasound and special gift. If you are 6 to 20 weeks pregnant, please call 580-327-9091 today. Our services include free and confidential pregnancy testing, ultrasound, options education, and resources. Schedule your appointment with Hope Pregnancy Center at 580-327-9091.
Welcome back inside Percival Fieldhouse. Dustin Goodell alongside Trent Goss, your Ranger basketball crew here today. 3:57 to go here in the second half, 85-62. And Rangers trailing by 23. Trent told you the last time Rangers led at the 14-22 mark. It's 13-11. Their largest lead today was only 4 points.
I think Coach Aker was probably pretty happy with the way his kids have responded on the road.
No question. And again, being your first road contest of the year, there's a jumper in the paint good from Brian Free. Free now with 18, the lead back down to 21.
Yeah, you got a full court pressure, and you got to come up with steals and baskets.
On the floor, come the Bison is Terry Connor Jr. Went to legend Barrett, now to Strong, back straight away to Scott. Now to Connor Jr. On the baseline. Now to Scott, right wing, under 10 to shoot. Back to Ricky Brown, back to Connor Jr., 5 to shoot. Will penetrate all the way in, kicked it out. Now to Brown, deep left wing three at the horn. No good if it's an air ball. And a shot clock violation and a turnover against the Bison, their 16th. That's what I think is more impressive, is they've turned it over 16 times and they're still up by 20.
Well, yeah, I mean, you just don't see that very often. And so they haven't been at any crucial time, and they've been able to recover, which a lot of times you don't, but Rangers need one here.
Brian Free all the way in and is fouled on his way to the basket. That'll go against number 15, legend Barrett.
To the line for the Rangers.
I like how Free can, I mean, he's got spurtability, you know what I'm saying? I mean, right when he catches it, one step, dribbling the basketball to the basket. He makes things happen when he has the ball.
First free throw for Brian Free is up and it's good. He's now 4 for 4 from the foul line. Butters back in.
Coming for the Bison will be number 22.
I think we'll see some of the same old. We're going to see Northwestern to have pressure full court after a made free throw. We're going to see OBU be very patient, just run the shot clock down and try to get a shot off. And even if they don't, it's more important for them to run the clock right now than scoring points.
Second free throw from Free is good. Rangers showing pressure in the backcourt. Inbound will go to Terry Connor Jr. with 3 minutes left. All the way up ahead to Ethan Scott. Scott back to Connor Jr. and OBU can be patient here with under 3 minutes to go in this one. Again, our next broadcast next Saturday as Northwestern will travel to Southern Nazarene, take on the Crimson Storm. As Scott's pass deflected and stolen, Milton has it, 2-on-1. Milton drives all the way in and then tried at the last second to pass it out to Free. It was tipped. He'll go to Jabari Smith. He'll try a three, no good. Boy, and that is just a possession you cannot not have points. You have a 2-on-1 break. And then we have a foul called away from the ball.
Yeah. I mean, you got to have that one. And now you had the foul because you didn't come up with the steal. So with the clock stopped at 2:25, OBU will have the opportunity with Brown, I believe, to stretch the lead.
So Ricky Brown will head to the free throw line. That foul was against Marquise Milton. Brown has not been there so far tonight. He's 8 of 9 on the season, 88%. Brown not his normal game against Northwestern, but still a pretty good game so far. He's got a chance to get to double figures here.
Been pretty steady, hasn't he? And he's played over 30 minutes. I think he's played more than any Bison player today, and he's a guy you don't want to put at the free throw line in a close game if you're coming down the end.
Brown gets them both, and he'll exit after the made free throws. Ethan Scott back in. Ron Clark now in for the Rangers. 87-66. Northwestern trailing by 21 as Coach Aker going deep into the bench again. Ty Leipold, the 5'10 sophomore out of Tuttle, Oklahoma.
Hey, Tuttle, Oklahoma. I won a pig show there one time when I was a kid.
I did not know that one. That's
grand champion, baby.
That's a turnover for the Rangers.
You gonna ask me how much I won?
How much?
$500.
Oh, well, that's
a lot more
okay.
you're paying me for this broadcast.
No kidding. As with it is Ethan Scott out near the midcourt stripe. Yodomo with it left wing, 15 to shoot. Behind the back dribble, nice move from Yodomo. Pulls up just inside the foul line for the jumper. No good. Offensive rebound by OBU. Grabbing that rebound was Waring. Win another offensive rebound. That's 13 now for the Bison tonight.
Yeah, a bunch of them. And now they're going to run more time and give Northwestern just a few more possessions in this game.
Yodomo, 4 seconds lead, shoots. It's no good. It was blocked by Butters and then picked up now on the near side by Free. Back comes Free, fires for a deep three. Good for Brian Free. 4 of 9 from beyond the arc. He's got 23 in the game.
Man, how'd he make that one? I mean, that was a toughie.
Yodomo trapped in the backcourt, up ahead, into the hands. Leopold, now to Ethan Scott. 1:10 to go here in the second half. Scott goes against Jabari Smith now out near the half line. Near the Ranger logo, throws it right wing to Yodomo. 3 to shoot, 2 to shoot. Yodomo has to put one up, and it's going to be a shot clock violation again. I think that's the second or third one tonight against OBU.
Yeah, it is. And now 53 seconds. Northwestern will put it up in a real hurry here.
Brian Free has it now for the Rangers. Tries another deep three from the same spot, and he hit it again. Lead down to 15.
Oh, wow. I mean, that's from far away.
26 for Brian Free. He's one shy of his career high. As Leopold up ahead to Ethan Scott. And Leopold, about 16 seconds, the difference between shot clock and game clock here.
Yeah, they're just going to probably try to dribble and maybe even take a violation, not even shoot. We'll see.
Crossover move. It's picked off, or knocked away by Milton, and he'll drive all the way in, but a whistle and a foul called on the floor. That's going to go against Ethan Scott. 8th team foul, so Milton will shoot a 1-and-1 with 19.5 to go.
That might be the only thing he's done wrong all day.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow. He's been pretty good from shooting on the perimeter.
So Kennedy Milton for a 1-and-1 for the Rangers. First free throw is up, and he knocked it down, so he'll get 1 plus the bonus. Now 2 for 3 from the foul line. One more. Second free throw's good. Lead down to 13. Rangers again trailed by as many as 23. Bison can dribble this one out, should they choose to. Yodomo has it out near the half line. We're under 10 seconds now, and it looks like Yodomo will dribble this one out. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. 2-1, and that is going to do it. Here on Percival Field Saturday, it's a split for Northwestern as the Lady Rangers go off with a victory. The Ranger men, though, are going to fall here as they're going to stay winless still in conference play as they fall 87-74 and move to 2-5 on the season, 0-2 in Great American Conference play. With the win, the Bison move to 5-3 and 2-0 in Great American Conference play. 87-74 is your final. We'll take a timeout. Our post-game show brought to you by McDermott Insurance begins next. This is Northwestern basketball brought to you by Holder Drug on the Ranger Sports Network.
To prevent medication from getting into the wrong hands, it is crucial to store it out of sight and out of the reach of children and visitors. In addition, it is important to dispose of unwanted, expired, and unused medications in a safe manner. For more information, visit okimready.org. That's okimready.org or call 988 Oklahoma's Mental Health Lifeline. This program is funded by Northwestern Oklahoma State University, Oklahoma Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Prevention Services, and Substance Abuse Mental Health Services Administration.
When was the last time you evaluated your investment goals? With our ever-changing environment, it's time. Talk to us about locking in a high, long-term fixed interest rate and put your money to work for you. I'm Whitney Gum, and here at E&J Financial, we work with you to implement a custom plan to fit your financial goals. Call our office today at 580-327-2552 to book a complimentary financial review.
Securities offered through registered representatives of Cambridge Investment Research, member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory services offered through Cambridge Investment Research Advisors. Cambridge and E&J Financial are not affiliated.
Welcome back inside Percival Fieldhouse as we open up the McDermott Insurance postgame show. We're joined by Ranger head basketball coach Robbie Harbin. Coach, I know a tough one today as we fall 87-74, but give me your final thoughts on this one as we lose to OBU today. Oh, my apologies. Here we go.
No, I want to apologize. I don't have this team ready to go right now. That was an embarrassing effort for all the people that were here, and I apologize to everyone, you guys included. I got to find a way to get this team going. Whether it's offensively one night or defensively the other night, we are so up and down in all sorts of different phases of the game, and that falls on me and my staff, and we got to find a way to get these guys fires lit a little earlier. I mean, we have spurts of it in every game. In this game, we held them scoreless in the first half for like 5 or 6 minutes, but it just can't be so up and down, especially at home in front of a great crowd on a great day. I'm upset for all the people that came out and watched that, because that's not what this team is. All right? We've been guarding all year long and playing, I'd say we outplay every team effort-wise. And that was the first game, I think, since I've been here at Northwestern, where I can go out and say we got outplayed at home, and it just can't ever happen. And that falls on me, and I got to find a way to flip this around and get us going. We got to go steal one on the road on Saturday at SNU.
Coach, I know we were in the game at halftime. It was 43-40. You guys get down in the first half, showed some adversity. You guys climbed back into it, and it felt like we were getting some of our good looks in the second half, but just not able to knock a lot of them down.
We created some good looks. I still think we have so many options of guys that are open that we miss consistently. Guys get in the paint, and it's not anyone being selfish or anything. They want to make the play so bad for our team, but the right play is it's a kick out to another guy, and then let that guy drive, and it's got to the basketball's got to move around a little more, and 5 guys have to touch it, and we've just struggled to take that concept. And it's like I said, it's not a selfish thing on our guys' part. It's they want to make the play so bad for the team, but sometimes you put the team at detriment when you're taking a tough shot or bad shot. And that's kind of where we found ourselves offensively right now. And but I'm more upset about defensively and how we came out. We kind of thought it was going to be easy, I think, with the crowd, and we're at home, and we learned pretty quick that every team comes to play, and I know that, and I'm trying to relay that to the guys. And this is a hard league to win every night. It's going to be a knockout game every single night. There's not going to be blowouts. I mean, this is probably going to be the biggest span we had all year. And like I said, this goes back to me and our staff and how we've had this team prepared. And everyone's just a little too comfortable right now. And I just apologize to you guys from the bottom of my heart. I'm going to get this thing fixed and flipped around here quick to make sure we get out and get to a better start in every game, but start putting some wins in the column in the conference play rather than sitting 0-2.
Coach, my comments was, number one, I think Coach Akers would be pretty happy with his bench play. He had some guys come in and hit some tough shots for him. I think they ended up with 5 players in double figures. But you guys forced some turnovers. They turned the ball over quite a bit. It just didn't seem like maybe we took advantage of it.
Yeah, no, we didn't. We did have spurts, like I said, defensively, where I thought we played with some energy. And credit to them, they run a million and one sets, which is tough to prepare for, especially on a one-day prep. But you got to fall back on your principles when you play teams like that. And we fell asleep so many times, and credit to them as well. They came in and shot it really well. They had guys make shots that haven't made shots this year, but we've got to not allow those shots to happen. We got to be there. We got to make it more difficult on them. They're just catching and lining up shots, and a few guys got off that we knew would take some threes, but there was guys that surprised us a little bit, and I think our guys were surprised and maybe weren't in tune to what they need to be doing defensively and thought it was going to be a little easier night for them because they didn't have a massive assignment, and we let those guys hurt us. I'm looking right now at stat sheet. Nathan Wilson, 11 and 10, to a guy who's really not a huge factor for them offensively. He impacted the game on both ends of the floor, and including forcing us to take some bad shots at the rim. And then, Trevin Wade, we knew he was going to be aggressive. He came off a bad game last time, 0 of 10 from the field, and he's 5 of 9 tonight. And they played well, but I still go back to I don't think we came with the right mindset, and it comes back to just me getting our guys ready to play. And like I said, I take full responsibility, and I apologize again to you guys, Dr. Hannaford, Coach Franz, my staff, the fans. Like this was an embarrassing thing for me tonight, and I'm real upset that I allowed that product to go on the floor. And like I said, I got to go back and fix it and get it done this week.
Coach, I appreciate you joining us here in our post-game show. We'll let you get out of here, go speak with your team, and good luck next Saturday, and we'll see you in Bethany.
Yep, appreciate you guys.
Thanks again to Ranger head basketball coach Robbie Harmon for joining us here in the McDermott Insurance post-game show. Trent, before we get out of here and wrap this one up, final thoughts from you on this one. It was a tough one, and you know, Coach Harmon, obviously, that he's going to take. Every coach takes these losses very, very hard, and you know he wanted this one today because you have the court dedication, you have the great crowd. But again, Rangers just got to find some points offensively. They've just really struggled, and he's right about the defense kind of struggling over the last couple of games.
Yeah, I like Robbie Harmon.
I do too.
I think he can get it done here, and yeah, he's saying it's on him, and I do think he'll fix it. And he wasn't happy really with much that happened today,
sure.
Right? And so, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm going to tell you, though, OBU made some shots I really didn't see coming today. I didn't think offensively they would be quite as good. They were pretty well-balanced attack. And when you can get bench points, 40 points off the bench, I mean, they had some really good players come in off the bench and score, and they're athletic, and they kept Northwestern off the glass. But once again, the Rangers just not getting in a rhythm offensively. I think, you'd like to see more balance and just being a guard-oriented team. Like to get more points in the paint and get to the free throw line a little more. But, yeah, I think he's the right man for the job, and I do think that they're going to work hard to get this thing fixed up. But, wow, what a crowd today. What a meaning, what this day meant to have Coach Barton and Coach Battisti honored. Now they'll be forever honored on the court, and I'm pretty darn happy with you, because you let me on the air again.
I was a blast. I had a lot of fun doing this, and I'm glad that Bob and both Milburn were able to come over and talk with both of us.
Well, you do a great job, and I'm just telling you, I'm bad enough. I need help, and when I've been listening to you the last few years, I knew you were the man that could help me if I got back on the air. So, no, I do appreciate you taking the chance on me, and this was fun. This was a cool thing, and hopefully maybe we'll see each other again.
I think we're going to have to.
Well, I mean, you're going to take me to supper. I know that.
Sure,
because that was part of the gig. When you said I didn't get paid, I said, well, we're going to do something, and so you're going to pick me up here in a little bit, but no, it was fun, and this was a great day for Northwestern. I'm glad that you let me let me be a part of this.
Absolutely. Have you back anytime. And Trent, thank you for joining me here this afternoon. It was awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks again to Trent Goss again joining us. I do want to thank Bob Battisti and Milburn Barton for coming over and joining us as well to talk to them. Always great to talk to them. But that'll wrap it up for our broadcast here again today. Again, coming up next week, no games throughout the midweek, but we'll be on the road next Saturday as Northwestern takes on Southern Nazarene and Bethany. Myself, Andrew Santangelo, will have the call of that from the Sawyer Center. 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock start, our 12:40 pregame show, which is brought to you by Dean Gall Real Estate and Auction. And, next week, I know it's a big week for the Alva Ladybugs and Goldbugs. Craig Kilman, Chris Ruwalt will have the call of all the Alva Ladybugs and Goldbugs games next week for the Alva Shootout beginning on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Make sure you check our Facebook page so we'll keep you updated on how we're going to do these games next week with the Rangers on Saturday and the Goldbugs and Ladybugs playing at some point on Saturday as well. But at a final in the books, it's a split today. Lady Rangers pick up the victory in a big win against OBU. Ranger men fall, though, 87-74. Again, appreciate all of our listeners and all of our sponsors who help make each one of our broadcasts possible. Again, thank you to Milburn Barton and Bob Battisti. And for my partner, Trent Goss, did a great job with me today. Really enjoyed that one. This is Dustin Goodmill saying so long from Purcell Field House in Alva, and we'll see you next Saturday in Bethany, Ranger Nation.